Ooh, look at it. I wonder, can we brine a steak in buttermilk? Let's find out. Lately I've been into deep frying chicken and I must say I love it so much, but it made me wonder. Brining it in buttermilk makes it juicy, but if we transfer that technique to steak, would it work? I guess there's only one way to find out. And so I selected this beautiful Wagyu steak. Basically it's a roast at this point, but it's so good looking. It has a beautiful amount of marbling and at the same time we still have meat. Personally, I love Wagyu, it's great, but I don't want to overdo it every time on the marbling. So in this case, I think it's absolutely perfect and we're going to cut it into steaks. Now this time, I'm not cutting it 2 fingers thick like I would normally, or like a finger and a half. Oh, look at this! That's insane! And when we cut it this thick, it's going to help me because not only am I going to brine it and grill it, but I also want to test it against the chicken fried, they call it chicken fried steak. I can't get used to that. Chicken fried steak, it's just...
Chicken is not steak.
It's fried steak. It's like we have in Dutch, like, can I go outside met zonder jas on? It doesn't make any sense, see? You don't understand what I'm saying. Chicken fried steak doesn't make any sense. Stop using that. And my brine consists of around half a liter of buttermilk, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of paprika powder, half a tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Now we're going to mix that up. Putting the steak in feels so wrong and so right at the same time. It looks amazing though. We had our steak in the buttermilk for 2 hours and ooh, look at it. And what I hope is that the buttermilk tenderized the meat and made it more juicy, just like with chicken. I'm going to put it on my rack and I'm going to pat it dry with paper towel. Just get that buttermilk off and expose the meat again. I don't want to rinse it off with water completely, so I'm just gonna do my best working my way. I want to make sure all of the buttermilk is off, as I don't want that super acidity flavor of the buttermilk in my steak. There's something happening here, that's for sure. And if color changes, most of the time it means flavor changes. So I can't wait to get this thing on the grill, but first we gotta let it air dry. Get a nice pellicle on it so we can build up a good crust. Then we're going to fire up our Napoleon Phantom grill. I turned on 1 burner, so we got direct heat here and indirect heat here. I'm putting on the steaks and I'm letting them come up to temperature slowly but surely. I'm going to close the lid, and once these steaks hit a core temperature of around 52 degrees Celsius, then we're going to take them off and let them rest. You thought I was going to say grilling again. You thought it. You thought I was going to say grilling. No. It's the reverse seared steak. Let it come up to temperature, set it aside, let it cool down a little bit, then start grilling. Can you imagine If this works, what's going to happen? Is this going to change the way we grill our steaks? How we're going to process and cook our steaks? Oh, if it works as well as it does on chicken, it could be crazy. Yes, it could be crazy. The dog's going insane. We got 3 steaks. We got the buttermilk steak, and of course we got to have a reference steak just to make sure that we got our flavor profile right. And then for the lovers of brined, because that's what we do with chicken. We brine it and then we fry it. So I thought, well, we gotta have that steak too, just to make sure we brine that in buttermilk as well. I think we just need to go eat.
This is the buttermilk, and it looks. This is a proper steak. This is a proper steak. It looks like Wagyu because it falls over my fork, so it's soft. It's that Wagyu fat. It got a nice color inside. This is a proper steak, and I'm gonna eat it. No, I'm gonna cut it. There's something going on here.
Wow, that's a good steak. Reference steaks up next. What? I'm trying to eat steak here. Is this a serious job?
In my head, the reference steak looks the most beautiful. It was the same slice, but it's thicker.
Wow, that's not easy.
And how does this puppy look from the inside? I'm not talking to you.
The deep fried steak is not a contender. It's freaking delicious. But if there would be chicken in here, I would be totally fine with that. I don't care if there will be. It's probably a better idea to put a chuck steak in here. No, don't put a Wagyu steak in here. This is just stupid.
These 3 steaks are just awesome. I mean, the flavor is awesome. It's a proper Wagyu. But there is something going on here with the buttermilk. But when I took a bite from the reference steak, it was also magnificent because it's a proper Wagyu. Then I took the fried steak and it was, well, it was in its own way perfect. I'm gonna leave it right here because it's not worthy of this. There is more barbecue flavor and sear flavor in this steak. You can either go for the most tender Wagyu you ever will taste, or you go for that more traditional barbecue seared flavor.
At number 3, I'm putting the chicken fried steak. At number 2, I'm putting the buttermilk steak. And at number 1, the ordinary steak. So I'm gonna go all natural on my steaks. I'm sorry, the buttermilk, you're more tender and I love you, but you know, I'm gonna eat you anyway, but I'll go all natural. That's it. Final verdict, Morrison, that's it, we're out. I think if we do this with chuck steak, with a good quality chuck steak, I do like the shape and size of it.
Yeah, big wiener schnitzel. Thank you guys for watching.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And leave us a big thumbs up and a comment down below. Hope to see you guys next time.
I completely lost it.
Until then,
Eet smakelijk.
and keep on grilling. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. In the end, I
Yeah.
got straight into it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You in the end, you were totally spot on.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.